Okay, we're here with Greenie, and we're going to get up close here. I'm using my cell phone because my expensive $4,000 camera just can't capture what we're going to try and show you. So, we're going to come back here, and you can clearly see on the back of the transmission 4-0 and an F and a 0 on top. See the 4-0 right above the adjuster bolt? Now right here, right there. Okay, we're going to come down here. Oh, I got to readjust myself and have another look. Now, we have an upside down 9 on the kicker cover. So Matt was right, I was wrong. Now this is important. What you have to understand is a lot of stuff was made the year before. That's standard manufacturing technique. But now I've never had an original paint 39. I've had restored 39. So my understanding is in 39 we had a kicker cover with a vent machined here and a non-vented transmission here. This is the venting here for a 40. This started in 40. Again, that is my understanding, but I don't have an original paint 39 to confirm that. I've had restored ones, which is always someone's opinion. That's why this machine's so important, because it's untouched, never been apart. So we have a raised boss, as you see, with a machine top for your vent. Starting in mid-54, it wasn't machined here anymore. It was vented off of that screw with a raised screw. So all through 40, through the early panheads, had this style of transmission. Now there's a casting boss underneath, under here, which if you get the tranny out, you can see, but you can't see it with the transmission. You just can't see it. So we're going to flip the camera underneath, which I'm not going to be able to really see what I'm doing, and we're going to capture what we can underneath the transmission with it up in the air. So probably we didn't get that casting boss, but it is there somewhere. We have the clearly marked 40 transmission. Let's go over to our documented since day new 1940 police bike with earlier numbers than Greenie. Let's see what that has to say. So go ahead and hold this flashlight right there. Let me grab this here. Okay, and let's see, I can't see it through that. Okay, let's let this, nope, just bring it down just a little bit. There we go. It refocuses it. There we go, clearly. 40 transmission with the 0 above it. And we have our kicker cover here, quite clearly an upside down 9 with a non-vented cover there. That's our non-vented cover with our machined raised boss casted into the transmission. Okay, now what I do happen to have is some other original paint machines, so let's have a look. This here is our 41. Now this bike here, we have a enthusiast magazine with the original owner saying the only thing I've done to this bike is rebuild the motor. It's got 150,000 on the clock. As I understand it, somebody in the Panhead forum on Facebook the other day posted an order form for a 2-tone. You follow? This is a factory custom. This bike, Matt McManus says, is not original paint. Well, it is. So let's have a look here at the back of our transmission. We have clearly marked what appears to be a 1 on the back. Right there. It looks like a 0 above it. And we have here a 3 and a 0 on the kicker cover, with a raised boss on the kicker, which is not machined, and our raised machine boss for our venting on our original paint 41. This is a mid-year FL. And since we're taking this little video, we'll go and look at our numbers here quite clearly. 41 FL 2917. So it's the 1917th one off the line. So that's about a mid-year 41 FL with the right FL case. Now, I do happen to have a AMCA Winner's Circle 38 knucklehead, original paint. Let's go have a look and see what that has. Now I pulled off the accessory optional brake light switch, which is what that is. When you have a look at this transmission, we have a non-vented, obviously original sandcast transmission area here with a vented kicker cover with no tag at all. That's not a tag, that's just dirt. So there's no tag there. And we have here on the back of the transmission, which I didn't know, very surprised to learn. Again, we're learning stuff as we go. But this is about its documentation and learning, guys. Let's wait for that to get in focus. There we go. We got a slanted VOR 0 with an F, but no 0 above it. So different than the 40 tranny, but what that meant, don't know. But that's your early transmission. Now there's a casting tag underneath, and I'd have to pull the tranny out to see what it is, which I'm not going to do that right now. If we keep this bike long enough, I'm sure you'll have this tranny out of it, but it's not there. Now, this is another bike. It's got new old stock tanks on it. Matt called them repainted. In all his knowledge, he called these repainted tanks. Those are new old stock tanks, guys. Sorry. It's what it is. Deal with it. Don't gotta like it. But they're new old stock tanks, new old stock paint, new old stock wheels, new old stock gas caps. It's a beautiful original paint bike. It runs flawless, as you saw. So we have original paint 47s. Let's have a look at the transmissions on those. So here's our blue, and let's see if we can get that in focus there. Let's see what that says. That looks like an L. And on the back here, we have, there we go, we have a W. Now this bike here is number 6007, 1947, off the line. Okay, now we have the 47 over here. Let's have a look at this, see what it is. This bike's never been apart. See if we can get in here. Okay. And it's in focus. I can't tell you what the hell it says. But that's our tag. Come on, camera. There we go. Looks like an eye or something. Let's take a look at the back of our transmission here. Come on, camera. Be patient with me, guys. This is not easy to do. Come on, get in focus. It's just got to sit for a minute and get re in focus. There we go. And that is something. Come on. Looks like a 0. Yep, looks like a 0. Now, I can't focus this camera. It has to do it by itself. This is my cell phone. My $4,000 camera has got such a big lens on it, and I can't get close. I just can't handle it. So, take a look at our numbers here on this one. This is an early 47, 3873. So, we have a different stamp on the tranny case and the kicker cover within the 1947 year. Now, this here is Mr. Bill. Okay. And we have documentation, come on, get in focus, on that little knuckle, even though the motor and tranny's out since new. Since day one. And granted, it's an oral history from an 88-year-old man, but I think he knows where the bike came from. We have him on video in our videos. And this here is 10,294, and this here is our transmission, and that is a D. Here's the back of it, and that is the letter K. So we have 347s with different kicker covers, different trannies. They made 14,047s. It's nothing like an original paint bike to tell you the true story. Now, for all you haters out there, put up or shut up, man. Let me see your line of original paint bikes with documentation, or shut your trap. I don't want to hear it. Do not want to hear it. Go away, cry in a corner somewhere else. All it is about jealousy and hate. Calling it like it is. Pantsing you right on YouTube. You're just a bunch of jealous haters. So go away. Goodbye. If you want to subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you don't, hit the unsubscribe button. This here is documenting my stuff for me and anybody else who wants to share in the journey. That's all it is. That's all it's about. It's about nothing else but that. See you guys on the next video. Bye.